I suggest when you're using the wet seal that you do wear a pair of rubber gloves. Take no notice of the drum that I've got this in. You don't have to worry about not being liberal. Be plenty liberal with it. And what we're going to do here is just apply it along here, and only go, don't go too far ahead of yourself, otherwise this stuff here goes off pretty quickly and it sticks rather rapidly. So what you need to do is apply the bandage like that, and once you've applied that onto the surface there, then you just brush back over. Okay, and this is, wipe that down the face. Okay, and this will get tiled straight over, but your wet seal has got a nice strong edge going along. Right, so while we do that, just put that aside a bit. I'll just go along a little bit further, and then my daughter can take over and she can do the same.
Your rocks in here too.
Put plenty on, don't be sparing, nice and thick. Lay your bandage down, there, brush it on so that the wet seal comes through your bandage and soaks it. If you get too far ahead of yourself, you find that it just dries out, and then you end up with a bandage where you're peeling back on dry stuff. This is a little bit awkward. We're up at a height here on the edge of a deck, and trying to work with this roll of bandage. But you can see just from that, you can see what we're trying to achieve with our wet seal along this veranda edge here. The only reason why you don't necessarily have to wet seal a veranda, but the only reason that we're wet sealing this deck is because there'll be the ceiling of another building underneath. So we've got to make sure that this deck does not leak. And we're making doubly sure on this one because we've already wet sealed below the mortar bed. We've applied the mortar bed and we've put a second wet seal over the top, so it's just a bit of assurance for ourselves. But if you apply the wet seal properly and do it like this, you should not have any problems whatsoever. Plenty thick. Like I said, don't have to use you don't have to have some nice expensive paintbrush. Pick up something down at the shop for just a few bucks, and away you go. Okay, now you see that that's the application for that. Okay, I've now handed over this to Sherry, and just watch how she goes with it. Seems to have picked it up all right. Like I said, this stuff goes off pretty quickly. So if you don't want to apply it to your hands and end up with a pair of wet seal rubber gloves permanently attached, I suggest you wear some rubber gloves, as Sherry's chose to do here.